Well, I'm going to start doing a couple little minor dents on the El Camino. The only ones I really got for dents is I got this puppy here. I got a little ding on the side here, and actually the roof too. I might wait on the roof, but I'll knock these out today. So what I have to pull this out, it used to be, we used to do, punch a hole actually in there before, and then use the slide hammer. But I got the this thing, which will I've been stockpiling tools for a while, stud welder, and that'll work pretty well. Now I do have a GoPro camera, but the thing is I don't like about the GoPro pink camera is that I can't see in a lens what the hell's going on, and I don't know if it's working or not. This one I just kind of held it in a tripod in my hand and give you the basic idea. But I think it's a 36 grit on here, I'm not sure. So the next step is just get the stud welder on there. Now how this works is you put a stud inside the end here, and one of these buggers. What happens is it's the ground and the positive all at once. So you put it in there. Probably can't do, well, I probably could. Yeah, see. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I have that on there good enough, but trial and error. So if you put it on there too long, you burn a hole through it. So that's the other side of it. So now we got the dent puller we can put on there. This. Yeah, you can see it's popping out. It's probably about ready to pop off. There it goes. Yeah, I did pull it out quite a bit, so just keep doing it. But that's the better way, because before, in the old days, you had to drill a hole in there, and nobody really had MIG welders back in the early 70s. So, what happened was, if there was some water behind there, it got to the plastic, it would bubble the plastic up. It usually wouldn't get to that high up. But the thing is, the other good thing though was about having the holes in it was that the plastic would grip inside there like hooks, so that was the other advantage. But it's definitely better doing it this way with the stud welder. Well, I pretty much took that dent all the way out, so I'm just gonna hit it right there a little bit, and that should pop that up a little bit, and just put some plastic on it and we're all set. Makes it a lot easier, damn it. Well, it's pretty much it's pretty good. It's pretty good actually. So just grind this down, start mixing up some plastic. Now it's good enough for me. Put it to that way. Saying ain't gonna be no show car, but it should be all right. It should be all right. Well, if you look here, it looks like they straightened this out before. See, there's three little holes right here, and they pulled it out before. So I'm going to weld up those holes, even though I'm going to be getting some Cosmoline Rust Veto 244, and I'm only going to get on the inside of these quarter panels with that stuff. It's weld through and everything, paintable, weld through the whole 9 yards. So it would never penetrate, moisture wouldn't penetrate that, but I'm going to weld that up. Since I noticed that. Well, the rust holes are welded up. I use the little Hobart I have. I keep that in my living room. Hey man, I keep it in my living room in a black box the cats like to sleep on. So anyway, last time that welder freaking broke for some reason, but not that one. It was a different one. So anyway, next we get some plastic. And if this screws up, say later on, or it gets smacked again, this thing is just getting painted with single stage enamel anyway with the catalyst, so it's gonna be easy to fix. Yeah, I just mixed it up on a lid because I actually mixed up way more than I needed. But the guy that taught me to mix this stuff up, he always told me, and I never see anybody do this, that you use a separate squeegee or spatula to mix it, then you use a separate squeegee to apply it. You do not use the same squeegee that you mix it with to apply it. That's what he did. Nobody else does that, I don't think. But actually, I had it under nice and smooth till it started drying out a little bit. You got to watch till it starts drying out, but it's probably on there okay. It'll sand out okay. So anyway, just give it a few minutes, and I'll hit it with the DA. This might be just a one-time fill or something, and because it's a very small dent. But I don't have too many dents on it. I got that little ding. I dropped the what do you call it? This I could probably get out even with the paintless dent repair, because I dropped the vacuum cleaner on it. And I got a couple little spots, like, you know, in here. It's got a little shit. It's really the rust. It's the rust is going to be the pain, but not too much. No floors or nothing. Yeah, I just went over it real quick with one time with 60 on the electric DA. Then I'm just going to block sand it, clean this off a little bit, prime it, probably just paint it like that. Maybe put a little glaze after the primer, then prime it again. I'm not going to go nuts with it, but because this is going to work truck, but it's probably look all right. So anyway, we'll see. But you gotta when you're going on these edges like this, it's a little tricky. You really want to block sand it. I didn't want to go down too far with it, but like I said, I'm not a pro, but I do know the basics. Well, it took me a while to find my block sander. You know what's weird? I got pretty much all my stuff I need. I don't have all the sandpaper I need, so I'm using 320. Should be using like 120 or something. And I got some cheap stuff here just to show you. This is what I'm going to wind up using for painting the enamel shit later, which was going to be not a good gun, but better than nothing. Actually, I heard it wasn't too bad for what it is. Some Chinese thing. I had it for a while. I was buying this crap when I was working a lot, and I was too busy to do this stuff, so it's still in the package. And I got another gun that's a high volume, low pressure gravity feed besides that one. And I got this thing, the filter. Important. This you definitely need. So anyway, and you can also make I like using a rubber hose if you got to go around some weird ass corners sometimes. You wrap the paper around it. This ain't going to be, well, it's probably not going to look bad, but it ain't the right shit. I should be using dry paper, not wet and dry, but it's alright. And the one thing is, too, all different directions. I want to blow this off with air. So I got the air hose over there. That's another thing. I needed a bigger compressor before I started doing any of this shit. So, get the excess plastic off. And of course, scratch it. Should be using a knife. Which I have. I'll get the knife out and do it that way. But if I have any minor imperfections in here, I know this ain't gonna come out good. I can already tell it's got some shit here. Well, I'll go over it again, but because it's just getting a spray can job right now. There's some more crap right here that needs to be done, but I just want to get some stuff out of the way a little bit, save me some time later. Anything I do now is something I don't have to do later. And like I said, this is going to be a work truck. It's going to be used in the winter up north. I'm going to go up north for fucking around in the snow. I'm going to Cosmoline the crap out of the inside of the damn thing. And with that Rust Vito 244. And it's going to have an HHO kit in here pretty soon. I'll probably have one in here next month or maybe in a few weeks. As soon as I fix the tachometer. It's going to be a 21 plate. So, let me get some, anyway, let me get a knife on that other shit. I said it's just a quick and dirty for now. Just so I'm knocking some stuff out for now. But you want to blow this off with air before you paint, you know. Just don't want to wipe it off. You want to blow it off with air. Because all this shit around here will get in your primer even. So, we'll see how it comes out. Yeah, I'm not even going to tape this off. I'm going to just put some cardboard around there so when I paint it, you know, it should be done. And see, here's the problem with Florida. See that? Freaking blue skies about 45 minutes ago. Already looks like it's going to rain. And that is why I loathe doing this shit sometimes, because I want to do it in pieces. You know, I'm not under, I could probably go under there, but it's hot as shit under there, man. It's about 95 out here as it is. That's why the plastic dries so damn quick. Yeah, I stuck some prime on it. Now, even when the prime is shiny, it looks alright. So, it's just going to get a quick coat of paint right over this shit because, like I said, I'm just pulling out dents for now. And I'm going to go over the whole thing with the board sander and the DA and the block sander and all that kind of shit and do a panel at a time. I'm just kind of getting some stuff done early. So, but you know, actually, if you're going to fix this like this, you're just going to use a can of touch-up paint. Hey, man, you know, like a DuPont panel paint, you know, matching crap. That would work. And like I said, this is going to be used in the wintertime. It's going to be used for in the snow. I'm going to get that Cosmoline 244 Rest Veto. It's going to get sprayed up inside the quarter panels, all up in here, all down in here, all inside the doors, anywhere. And as a matter of fact, it might have from here down on this trim, from here down, Cosmoline. And you know what? If I really think it needs it, I might go from Cosmoline, or maybe from this line down to match up with that line down there. So, you know, keep this shit from getting fucked up, because I'm going to use the hell out of it, man. This is going to be the exact opposite of a Trailer Queen. Oh, there's a dent up here too. Oh well, there's more. There's dirt around. And you can see, you know, the average person, you wouldn't even notice that. And you know what this is? This is actually hammer finish paint. It's the only paint I found in a can in Walmart. That's a close enough match to that shit. So it's not even a match, but it's just something where I can put it over that and it's not gonna, you know, the plastic and the primer, no rust, right? And it'll come right off when I, you know, sand it later. So that's how I'm going to do this. The other thing is, I'm glad I got the little sand blaster. I'll show you what it is back here, because when I do the welds, you know, turn this light on. So I could work in here, but the problem is it's freaking hot. I'm under a carport as it is though, but still it's going to rain. But I can use this little sand blaster, just some play sand, but that'll clean out those wells, and then you go over with the air. If there's any crap in those wells, when you put the plastic over it, it should be pretty good. So I got enough stuff now. The only thing I'm waiting on is what the hell is it? What the hell did I order? Something. Oh, I got to get the Cosmoline. That's what it is. The Cosmoline. And I got my I got 16 gauge to fix the rust. I'm not using 18 gauge. I'm not ordering any parts from Taiwan. It's going to take me a long time to fix this, but you know, I'm not ordering any parts from Taiwan. It's going to be all hand sculpted. I could do it. I know I can do it because I've done shit like this before a million years ago. So anyway, you don't need nothing expensive. And you know, this is a good method. If you don't have a lot of time to do something, you see how it looks like it's going to be raining in about an hour. It's going to be a thunderstorm down here. That'll be dry. But that's how you can do it. You can do it in pieces. and like that stuff will sand right off. Like when you get ready to do like I'm gonna wind up doing a panel, or well, I'll probably wind up doing like the nose be one time, and the I don't know, then the doors when it finally goes for paint. It's not gonna be painted all at once because I'm gonna be painting outside, and I know you paint in the morning if you paint outside because the wind is less chance of rain, less chance of bugs. If you paint at night, there's a lot of chance of bugs because of the light. The other thing is, you know, if you're doing one panel at a time, if something screws up, it's not like you screwed the whole car up. But you know, I'm really hot, and I'm really waiting on this Cosmoline, because what I'm going to do is, even this kind of shit, it's going to get Cosmolined, and that kind of shit you can actually paint over. This stuff, you know, if somebody wants to, you know, go crazy restoring this, or me maybe later, you know, it's going to keep it from rusting anymore. It'll stop it cold. That's the important thing. So, oh yeah, and also the thing is, this is what I was talking about before. You got these. I never use these holders, actually. I don't know what the hell you call these things. A cheese grater, that's what I call them. You got the little holder, this little bullshit thing. And actually, I usually use the curved one, and you break it in half. Usually you break them in half, and the curved one's a lot better than the flat one. So, but, you know, the DA today does a hell of a lot faster job than this bullshit, even, you know. So, anyway, I don't know. I kind of love this shit, but I forgot how to do a lot of it. But I do kind of remember some shit. Yeah, and I want to say something else. From my recollection, you know, maybe it's changed now, but these grinding wheels, I used to always get 3M. Not that I'm, you know, freaking advertising for them or anything, but I remember so many other brands out there. Like, these are like little rocks in here. I think this is a 36, not a 24. I like 24, 16 better, but they don't sell 16 but anymore. But I always got 3M, and I remember I tried some other brands that were less money. Even though I was wearing safety glasses, there was like rocks coming off of this shit, the non-3M brand, and you know, it was smacking me in the face. And it was a good thing I had safety glasses on. You know, it was actually coming off of the this stuff, like rocks were coming off of this shit. So I'm gonna tell you, I recommend getting 3M on this, even though this is not a commercial. I'm just telling you from my experience. But you know, maybe it's changed. Maybe they got other good shit besides 3M. I don't know. Maybe there's even better. I don't know.